Cross-eyed. Cross-eyed. Ken.
Parents just have to tell you what to do, how to live your life, right? I'm sure you've all had an experience with your mother or your father told you something you just had to do, and you probably thought, that's kind of crazy. It ever happened to you? That's crazy, I'm not going to do that. Well, that happened to me many, many years ago, and only now do I recognize the wisdom of what my mother was trying to tell me. This happened when I was a teenager back in the Bronx. We lived in a typical New York City high-rise. That one was about 16 stories high, jam-packed with surrounding buildings so that if I looked out my bedroom window, I could see the windows of the house next door. My other bedroom window, the other houses over there. Houses everywhere. As a teenager, any typical teenager, I spent a lot of time in my bedroom. We were fortunate enough to have a big enough apartment where I had my own bedroom, my sister had her bedroom, and my parents had theirs as well. So I spent a lot of time in my bedroom reading, exercising, playing games, the things typical teenagers do. And I like to spend that time in my bedroom at night with all the lights on so I could see what was going on, and the window blinds up so I could see out, see all around. One day I had the door to my room open. My mother walked in. Now my mother was a little shorter than me, kind of stocky, very energetic, and a worrier. Worrying about your health and what was going to happen in the world and how things were going to turn out. The kind of mother that would worry so much that she would say, don't run with a piece of paper in your hand because the corner might get in your eye. You know that? Have you ever met somebody like that? That kind of worrying, you know what I mean? Worrying about everything. So she came into my room and she said, Ken, don't stay in your room with the blinds open and the lights on. Why? She said, because those people in those apartments are watching you. Worrying, right? I said, Mom, people in those apartments are not watching me. She said, yes, they are watching you. I know. Just like the experience you all had. I thought, oh, shoot, this is crazy. Crazy advice. Don't stay in here with the blinds open. I said, Mom, why are you worrying? Those people are not watching. She said, Ken, I know they're watching. Okay, Ma, how do you know they're watching me? She says, I know. Because I've seen them looking through their binoculars in this apartment when I am looking in their apartment with my binoculars. Can you imagine her with the binoculars looking, go, whoa, and see somebody looking back? Incredible. And after she told me that, I said, all right, I get it. No, and I pulled the blinds down. I'm not letting those people look at me with binoculars. And for years I thought, well, it was just a funny story. You know, my mom looking at somebody, looking back with the binoculars. Imagine what that must have been like when you see them looking at you. But only recently it occurred to me that if you get advice from somebody, or someone tells you what you should do, and it sounds crazy, it may not be so crazy. You ought to check with their credentials and find out if they know what they're talking about.